Senior Turkish intelligence officials have said that they have arrested the sister of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Rosmiyah Awad also was arrested with her husband, daughter-in-law, and 5 children were taken into custody, the Turks say. But they won't say when these arrests were taken. They did publish pictures of Baghdadi's sister and indeed of the identification documents that they were carrying with them at the time of their arrest in the town of I'Azzaz, reportedly in a housing container. Now, that is a form of accommodation used by refugees more often from elsewhere in Syria, notably Aleppo. But nonetheless, this was also on a famous smuggling route very close to the Turkish border in an area where the Turks have had a military presence now for some time. They've said that she represents a potential treasure trove of intelligence, and that would be true. What she can tell them would help them to put together yet more of the tapestry or the jigsaw puzzle that led first to the killing of Baghdadi by US commandos and to subsequent hits against other leaders within the so-called Islamic State. But in all probability, she may well have been under observation for some time, because it's during that period, very often, once an asset of this type is identified, that they can be monitored and the wider network be identified. And that may well have been part of what led to the identification of the location for where Baghdadi was eventually killed, also in northern Syria, like her, not in an area where the so-called Islamic State normally held sway, but clearly an area where members of his family felt safe. And the question will now be, particularly for Turkish officials, the extent to which they had contacts across the border inside Turkish territory itself. Sam Kiley, CNN, Abu Dhabi.